Hey guys, what is going on and welcome to another video here on the channel. Now today, in Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 3, we have the start of the storyline and Week 1 has officially begun. So we have some quests for Week 1 and we have our first set of story quests. Phase 1, Welcome to the Wasteland. Who is Megalodon? What is Nitro? And most importantly, where is Pandora's box? Help Hope and Jones investigate. So, there's already been a lot of mixed reviews about this season. Some people are really annoyed with the cars, some people are really enjoying the fun. I really enjoy the fun, I find it really chaotic, however I have got to admit, cars might be a little bit OP. Like, if you're not in a car and someone else has got a car, you're going to get run over, you're going to get killed outright. It needs a bit more balancing, and I don't think Epic balanced it very well, but all in all, the idea is brilliant. So, our Week 1 quests first, but the main purpose of this video will be to do your storyline quests, just like I normally do. You have 5 quests in Week 1 again, each one giving 15,000 XP, so that is 75,000 XP total, which is just under a level, but you do also have your bonus gold for another 25,000 XP, making it 100,000, or in other words, 1¼ levels every week. So, your quests this week are nice and simple. Restore 300 health or gain 300 shields from Slurp Cacti, so basically you're going to use Slurp Cacti 10 times. Eliminate 3 opponents, players actually, using a weapon with scope mod, so that one being players. Shouldn't be too hard, like scope mods are not hard to get. Deal 400 damage to opponents with Nitro Fists, bear in mind that one says opponents, so you can use it on any of like the grunts and guards that are dotted around the map. Then, your party assisted quest this week is defeat 3 of the Megalodon, the Machinist, or Ringmaster Scar. So you could try and kill all 3 in one match, or you could just go and kill 1 and then come back in other matches to do it. But it is party assisted, so that is useful. And then finally, enter a car from the roof. What they mean by that is stand on the roof of a car and enter the car while stood on top of it. So, those 5 quests are fairly simple. We'll go into a game and do some in a minute. But welcome to the Wasteland. Phase 1. Welcome to the Wasteland. We've got a new mission for you, Hope and Jones. You've got to talk to both Hope and Jones. Hope being near Sandy Steps, in Sandy Steps on the eastern side, and Jones is somewhat southwest of the Nitrodrome, near, in fact, I think he is in the train station. No, he's near it, sorry. Just to the west, by where the wasted windmill is. It's also interesting that the storyline quests actually have titles again this season. They're no longer just snapshots. We actually have like a bit of a storyline being built up here. So, without further ado, let's go into a game. So then, here we are gliding in over the Nitrodrome. Hopefully not too many people are going here, is what I'm hoping, but I somewhat doubt that's going to happen, sadly. But if we can come down here, we'll get ourselves a weapon or 2, and then we will speak to Jones, and then we will have to slowly make our way over. So, wow, I just love what they've done to the place. Blinding Sand, Scorching Sun, a Power Craze Tyrant, my favourites. Just kidding. You ready to do what we do best? Oh, I'm ready. I'll patch you into my comms with Hope, we've got some work to do. Okie dokie. We have indeed got some work to do. So what we'll do, we'll get some loot, hopefully survive any fights that we encounter in the area, and we'll make our way over to Hope. After all, Hope is all we have left. Oh, this guy is a bot. We have to kill him. Yay! We did it. Now we've just got to be careful of the other guy coming in. We need to get out of the area and get over to Sandy Steps. So, of course, on the way over here, you are going to want to be very careful. So.
Jones, you're late.
I just dethroned the King of Olympus. I think I've earned some downtime.
Ooh, we actually have some voice lines as well then.
Dethrone the King of Olympus? Second? No. I've been watching Megalodon. I don't like what I see.
I don't care.
Bring your friend.
okay.
Okay. The fact that we actually have voice lines for this is awesome. Because we finally have heard what the one and only Hope sounds like. We're both going to kill each other here. We finally have voice lines, which is really cool. So, that was quite cool to hear. We finally know what Hope sounds like. But that then leads us on to quest 2. We're going to have to take down Megalodon. Let's get you in fighting shape. Okay, so this quest is given to us by Hope, and we have to deal 100 damage to opponents while boosting in vehicles, which is really annoying because I easily did that in the last game, but let's get straight to it. So now we come on to what is arguably a very tough part of this season. Car fights. Because that's what it just seems to be everywhere. And the fact that we've got to do this damage while boosting is annoying. Because that means you've practically got to hit them. Which doesn't even seem to be counting properly. I got 75 on the first one, but then it just doesn't seem to be working after that. Okay. Well, I guess we'll accept that. We defeated them. We've been lucky we got ourselves a medallion and a mythic, but what we do from here is a good question. So I guess what we'll have to do then is just get another car and try again. I don't know why it didn't count the second hit that I got on her, because that was definitely a boost. But I don't know how much you have to be boosting, like, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure if there's any specific aspects on this quest that make it a little bit more tough, but obviously we'll find out for you in a moment. Okay, interesting. So it doesn't seem to count when you've got Nitro, but we've got voice lines.
To summon Pandora's box. So I kind of consider myself on the hook for fixing this ever-expanding mess. You know, Jones.
Welcome back. Just so you know, Hope here has a little bit of a habit of taking the fight with the biggest bully she can find. So, we should make sure that we are in shape.
Great. So, as you can see right there, we just got blown to smithereens thanks to the boss cars, which, like I say, I think they are just a little bit OP. It's nice that we have voice lines though. So those voice lines have just told us that, they've told us a little bit more about the vibe between Hope and Valeria, and how Valeria opened Pandora's box and the mess is just getting bigger and bigger. And as such, we've got to clean up that mess, which means that now we've got to go for Megalodon, which... Is it going to be easy? Probably. Anyway, that leads us on to quest number 3. How powerful is this Nitro stuff anyway? From Hope. We've got to destroy 100 objects or structures whilst infused with Nitro. So, without further ado, let's get straight to it. So with this quest in particular, it does raise a question of what actually would be the best way to do it. Because obviously Nitro can affect you, as the actual player, it can also affect cars. And you as a player will just be able to run through things, makes it nice and easy in that respect. As a car, you could also drive through things. So it does raise the question of, like, is there any particular best way to do this quest? And my honest answer to you is no. I think my favourite way that I'm going to currently try and do it is Nitro up a vehicle with a bumper on it, so that you can smash through buildings quite easily, like I've just done here. If you use the spiked bumper, that'll make it nice and easy for you. Smash your way through everything. And eventually, you should be able to do 100. So the tough part of doing it via car Nitro is actually the fact that in some respects it's very hard to find enough things that you want, and you can also get yourself into a bit of a sticky situation like I am here. How is that even happening? All in all though, that quest is not too hard and it leads us straight on to stage 4. If we want to keep up with Megalodons, with Megalodon, we'll need vehicles that can keep up, or keep pace with his. So all we got to do is install 4 vehicle mods. Now, for those of you who are a little bit unsure about vehicle mods still, they're just the boxes that are dotted around. All you got to do, grab your car, drive through them, and the mod will be automatically installed to your vehicle. Nice and simple. There's a lot of them dotted around. If you really want to find them quite easily, a good place to go is where I'm heading now, the Nitro Chrome. There is typically always some that are dotted around the edges of this place. So all you've got to do is just go around and grab them. Nice and simple. And you're just going to pop open 4 of them to complete that stage.
Nice job on the car mod. I did smash it, but until that happened, pure magic. So, I spent some time poking around Meg's camp. I was right. The man's a full-blown wannabe tyrant. He wants to take the island, and he might just be strong enough. But he's not gonna make his move until his little shark ship is refueled, which explains the pipeline. Jones and I are gonna keep gathering intel. You keep
Interesting. Okay. So Megalodon is using that oil rig pipeline to try and refuel the ship, which might be able to destroy that. How can a ship destroy the island? That's my question. Then that leads us on to quest number 5. If the loot's in your inventory, it's not in Megalodon's, and I consider that a win. All you gotta do is search 10 containers at Wasteland landmarks. So landmarks, not POIs. As you can see, there's quite a lot of them. They're all marked on your map for you if you hover over that quest, but we might have to do those in the next game. So let's get straight to it. So it's time to finish off this stage with 9 and 10.
Hey, Jones?
Oh.
I heard something out there I really don't like. Maybe it's time for us to round up the surveillance equipment.
Like, bad something or bad something?
Oh,
Just chatter.
Just chatter, you hope. Okay. So, we've now got to collect surveillance devices at 6 different Wasteland locations. Now, there are 7 in total, so you don't quite have to tag all of them, but let's go and get them. So we're going to head over west, coastal comms, and we'll see if anything happens when you pick up each individual one. Oh, okay. No, it doesn't. So you just got to go and pick up the 6. Seems like we'll hear more once we've picked up all 6, but we'll find out more then. So then, folks, here we are, Brutal Beachhead, to claim the final one of those surveillance devices. Wait, there's no voice line after that? Interesting. She just says hopefully it's nothing. So I guess she needs the time to go through the recordings and see if there's anything, I guess. But it also seems like that was the last quest in this quest line, which is correct. There are supposed to be 6. So I guess we'll see if anything happens when we go back to the lobby. So folks, it actually seems, as you can see, that there are no more Phase 1 quests, so it does end there on a little bit of a cliffhanger. Obviously not as exciting as a normal cliffhanger, but there is a bit of a cliffhanger there. And as you can see as well, we did manage to complete the majority of the Week 1 quests during those games as well. The only thing we didn't really do was fight any bosses, but the other quests we managed to do. So that is it for Phase 1 and Week 1. Phase 1 welcomes to Wasteland. Like I say, it's nice we got voice lines back, and there was quite a few of them as well, so that's always nice. I think we had 4 sets of voice lines throughout that, so that's really good to hear. But without further ado, that's where we're going to end the video for today. So I hope you found it informative, enjoyable and fun to watch as always, and I'll see you all folks in the next one.